Okay, why are you doing that right now? What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? I wanted to make a video yesterday. I just didn't get the time to do it, unfortunately, but it's okay because we didn't have a lot of activity. We did get a pullback, and I wanted to show you guys what's going on today, what I see going on, and some news mixed into it also. But it is very important today to go over what I'm going to show you. So I think the biggest thing was last week I was talking about the liquidity sitting at around 100K, 99,000 to 100K. If we zoom back over, I can get back over to it. We were sitting, well, now it's changed, but if you go back to the video, I mean, it's still sitting up there too. This is still a large amount, but previous day, what, 2-3 days ago when I did the last video, there was on the liquidity heat map, as I showed you guys, there was a lot of money and liquidity sitting around 99,000 to 100,000, that zone. And I was basically predicting and telling everybody, not only on here, but in all my chats, that we are going to get a pullback around the 100K mark. On some exchanges, Bitcoin did hit 100K. A lot of other ones, as you can see, like, let's see here. This is Coinbase. We got to like 99,933. Right here, we got to 99,875. I believe there was some that hit 100K. There's some, I think. I could be wrong, but I mean, we're talking about a couple $100 difference. But where we're sitting now, I knew that we were going to get a pullback. Fortunately, I didn't short the market. I didn't try to go for a short position. I mean, we could have capitalized on this right here, to be honest. I kind of wish I did now, but at the same time, it's like Bitcoin is so bullish right now. But as soon as we saw, this is on the hourly chart, as soon as we saw it break this, climb down to here, and then come back, that would have been a great entry for a short. And you know, I wish I would have. I will admit, I wish I would have, but it's all good. Either way, we are now hitting a support zone, but I don't think this is it. I honestly, I'm not saying go buy Bitcoin right now. On a day trading aspect, in a leverage position, on a long-term spot position, yeah, you could buy this right now. But I also think we are going to honestly at least come down to 90,000, which would look like about this zone. Pretty sure we're going to come down to this, if it's not that. Because if you fib this, just from here to here, oops, wrong way. If we go from here just to here, we are entering the 382 almost, which would be 90,843, which would make sense. But if we want to take the fib down to about here, we are coming down to the 618 at 89,000. Both make sense. I'm also curious if we go to the actual last low, 65,000, then we would be entering the 7-1, and the 618 would be 86,000, which could happen. I mean, I'm not doubting either way. I think both could definitely happen. So it's a tough call. It's a tough call. Oh, wow. Solana is really dumping right now. Really dumping. Wow. Gonna delete that. I definitely see Solana coming to 210. Definitely seeing 210, 215. Apologize for the dogs. Sorry, people are coming home. Maybe we'll react at 215, but I think 210 is more likely. If we could get into 210, like here, long it from here, take it back up to new highs, maybe up to 300. That would be great, or 292 on the fib level. And that would be a great position if we can get to 210. That's what I'm going to be looking at. So Ethereum, I see that not happening. This needs to clear out. I definitely could see us coming down to here. Take it up to 30. Oh, I do see Ethereum coming down. Definitely at least to 3069. Let's just call it in the 30,000 range. There's no way. I'd be very shocked if it stuck here. Very unlikely. I think it's gonna melt through. But I wanted to real quick before anything, let's always go look at the dominance charts. So dominance is reacting to that zone, that support. I was looking at the other day. It is reacting there. I was looking at yesterday, sorry. 58%. Solana is still dropping dominance really bad too. It's crazy. I obviously see it coming down to the 3. This is why these dominance charts are super important. I mean, you can even see that Solana almost, it really double tapped this resistance. Triple tap, sorry. It made a double top, almost a triple top. Technically, like pretty much made a triple top. This would technically be what's called a banker block, where it's coming back into it and then making a massive drop. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Solana's gonna do from 3-1 or 3-4. I think this will definitely be where it rallies again. You can't trade dominance charts, but I'm just showing what I think's gonna happen when Solana gets down to this zone for dominance. Ethereum pulling back, and Bitcoin is definitely picking it back up. Like I've told you in other videos, this is showing where the money is in crypto. Okay, so like imagine we have 100% pie. Right now, Bitcoin holds 59.21% of all the crypto market. Solana is holding 3.47. Ethereum's 12.77 right now. Because we did see Ethereum get a massive, I know it's just 1%, 12 to, this is just 1%, but we're talking about 1% of all the money in crypto. As you can imagine, that's a good chunk, right? The others, excluding the top 10 coins, is at 10%. And total DeFi is at 3.3 USDT. I know that they did print billions of more Tether US stable. So that makes sense that it is going up. USDC as well. I'm assuming they've been printing more and more because we're unloading more into the market every day. Yeah, Solana's really going to respond. I mean, as you can see, all of these are in red. Oh, wow. Mobile is pumping. Helium Mobile. I will be doing a video on that. It's, you know, my other cell phone I use for work, for selling cars. Is totally ran on Helium Mobile, and I literally make tokens every day using it. FTM is a token that I will be talking about because we have some major updates coming to FTM, and I was actually watching another guy that I respect in the crypto space on YouTube today. And it wasn't just him that I've been hearing this about. It's other people also, that the Phantom Network is getting a new update called the Sonic update to the whole Phantom chain. And Phantom is a layer 1 crypto. I believe, what was the peak? The peak was $3.50. It's, you know, had a long period of slowdown, but as you can see, we're climbing up to the highs in March of this year. And next month, when this update happens, I'm willing to bet, and I will be buying FTM. I'm waiting for a good entry. Maybe if I can get down to like 80 to 70 cent range on long term, I'm going to be buying Helium for sure. GME actually is running today. Injective is doing amazing today. Wow. I actually exited this trade early. It was about over here, but hey, I called this one out. Definitely ran to its target and some, but I'm also a long-term holder on Injective. I've been for a while now. Wanted to see how some of... Now, if I can get Aerodrome, I mean, it might melt through this 2.7. I don't know. We'll see. If I can get down to this 2.7 level at like $1.17. I didn't take this position. I'm basically saying, like, I'm waiting to see if we can get down here or even down here to be... That would be a better position if I could. But even if we get to this 2.7 line, there's a lot of support there over here. So it could hold there. Aerodrome, as I've told you guys before, is the decentralized lending and borrowing and all that on the Base network, which is Coinbase's Ethereum layer 2. And Sui has had a great run today. I personally miss a trading opportunity with it. This obviously looks like better support as of now. But it did break. Wow, it did break above, so I mean, obviously it caught into resistance here. Here's the roof. Remember, when you're trading, it's really important to mark up the ceilings and the roof of the current lows and highs, because you really don't want to be trading necessarily dead center in the middle or up too high or up down too. I mean, you want to be, depending on what type of position you're taking, obviously. But the other thing I wanted to go over is, Michael Saylor. So the other day I saw this on his page. Rumble announces Bitcoin treasury strategy. I wasn't joking when I said I was going to be laser focused on the crypto and gaming communities. It's a new era. Rumble announces Bitcoin treasury strategy. So Bitcoin allocation strategy will include purchases at the discretion of the company of up to 20 million. And then the other thing that was very, 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 very important was MicroStrategy has acquired, which is Michael Saylor. For if anyone doesn't know who Michael Saylor is and you're in crypto, I definitely strongly urge you to go Google him and look him up, add him on X, whatever. So he is the second largest holder of Bitcoin. He owns a company called MicroStrategy, and they now have 386,700 Bitcoin. Man, it's a large amount of Bitcoin. But he just bought on November 25th. MicroStrategy has acquired 55,500 Bitcoin for 5.4 billion at 97,862 per coin, and has achieved BTC yield of 35.2 quarter, 59.3 year to date as of 11/24. We huddle. Man, that is just huge. Let me repost that, by the way. And all of you guys can find me on Twitter. Look me up at A1 Mitch, or just type in All In with Alex. Pretty close to the YouTube page. And I highly recommend SailorTracker.com. I would definitely be following him on X, okay? I was looking at this historic percentage for this strategy.
And for 60 guilders in 1626, you should buy it. But what I would say, which is deeper, is you could buy Manhattan real estate every decade for 300 years and always pay more than the previous guy paid, and it would still be a good idea. And that's because it's the greatest city in North America. Yeah. Everybody wants to do business there. There's a limited amount of land. It's a perfect rock, limited amount of land. So there's never a bad time to buy Manhattan.
But even if you look at this, though, Louisiana, we bought it for $15 million. APR 6.3, payoff 12 trillion. California 1848 for 18 million, 7.78 trillion. Alaska for 7.2 million in 1867. It's a trillion, 7.8. You're saying Bitcoin's going to be 240 trillion in 21 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just very easily, the way you say it, it's like it's not a big deal to you.
I mean, look, the takeaway from that slide is the key to getting rich is by scarce, desirable property. Pay for it with fiat. How much is a guilder worth today? Like, pay for it with money you printed. Borrow the money. But, we borrowed the money to pay for Alaska. I mean, the country was broke in 1867. We just fought the Civil War. But what did we do? This guy Seward had the vision to print a $7.2 million check, pay off the Russians. And so, number one thing, buy the property. Number two thing, hold it for a long time, right? I mean, because it might not feel like much, but when you're compounding over 100 years or 200 years. And so what do all those four have in common? Well, they're all something you would want to hold for more than 100 years. And so what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the next frontier. We've already gone as far west as we can go. Now we have to go to cyberspace. I mean,
You know?
eventually we'll go to outer space, but
Technology doesn't
we're
die.
waiting for upgrades in propulsion to go to Mars and the asteroids. But between now and then, you go to cyberspace, and the real point is Chinese billionaires, Russian billionaires, African billionaires, South American billionaires, every company on the planet would rather have their money in the U.S., but they can't get it to the U.S. So where else can I put it? I can put it into the city of Bitcoin. I buy Bitcoin, I sell Africa, I sell Venezuela, I sell Russia, I sell Siberia, I sell China, I buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is digital capital. Everybody wants it. Everybody knows about it. No one can steal it from you. And what's the use case? Well, the use case is to get rich or stay rich, which is like half of everything.
I mean, like I've said in my little short I made, people that deny crypto, which would be crazy by now to deny it, but we all believe in the US dollar, right? Well, the US dollar loses value, so it's, good luck sitting and saving all your dollars, because that's going to do you a whole lot of inflation and lose value. And we all believe in the US dollar, right? So what's the difference of believing? I mean, people have now finally, after years, they believe and believe and believe more and more and more in Bitcoin and crypto in general, but especially in Bitcoin. And like he's saying, it's going to become more and more scarce. There's a max supply of Bitcoin. And when all of the Bitcoin is mined in, I believe it's predicted to be 2040 or something like that, 2045, something like that. Anyways, when that's all mined, all the miners will be out. They'll be mining different coins, because all the huge mining companies, and I'm not talking about guys in their basement with a couple supercomputers mining Bitcoin. That's not really doing much, but all the big companies like Marathon and so forth, that mine large amounts of Bitcoin, they won't be mining Bitcoin anymore, because the complete supply will be done, and the coin will be in the millions of dollars per coin, mark my words. And every bank, hedge fund, everyone all over the world is going to want, they're not going to want to let go of their Bitcoin. And no one's going to want to let go of their Bitcoin. Why would you? It's going to become the most scarce, valuable asset. Every bank will be willing to you'll be able to take loans and borrow against it. No question about that. Just obviously they'll make interest on the loan, but in the hopes that you default on your loan and they can take your Bitcoin. That will be because there will be people that will mess up or go bankrupt and default on their loans, and their Bitcoin will be taken. And they will all be in hopes of getting that person that defaults on their loan so they can take the Bitcoin, because it will be such a valuable asset. And me personally, I have a strategy where this bull run, I will sell profits even on Bitcoin, on every coin. But there will be every bull run leading up, I'm going to keep a small percentage. I'm talking 10% of my Bitcoin. I will hold into a long-term wallet where I just keep adding 10% of every bull run when I take profits on Bitcoin, or pull profits from another coin, maybe to allocate into mainly stables, but also Bitcoin. I will have this small, long-term wallet of Bitcoin that I never let go of, unless it was some dire emergency or something. But I will hold on to this small amount, and every bull run, when I pull profits, I will add another 5 or 10% onto that super long-term wallet. And I really think over many years that will be probably one of the smartest moves I make. And sure, I mean, yeah, you can sell everything off, wait for the bear market, buy back in. And yeah, I mean, I will mainly be doing that, but there will be that small percentage of Bitcoin that I continuously hold forever and have a very good average price when, especially when, you know, Bitcoin reaches over $1 million per coin and so forth. I will have a great average price, because think about the guys that are still holding Bitcoin at an average of $1,000 to $5,000 per coin, or even lower. That's what's insane, is there is some with a lower average price of that. And it goes back to, sorry about my dogs, they're crazy. Going back to this 100,000 mark, I truly believe that there was, well, not truly believe, I know for a fact, because I've seen the posts about it. There was a large amount of people that sold after many years. I think they had it stuck in their mind, especially I think some of the mining companies too took a lot of profits at 100K. And I think what happened was there was a large amount of, maybe not a large amount, but there was a good amount of people that told themselves when Bitcoin hit 100K that they would be letting go of a good portion, maybe not all of it, but a good chunk. And I don't think it was just one guy. I think it was multiple people that had 100K set for a decent take profit zone. Even if they bought at 50K or something, I'm sure there was people that decided to sell at 100K. Not all of it, just a good little chunk, you know. And it's a good spot, but like I showed you in my little previous video, we have a whole lot more to go. I wouldn't sell there, but that's just me, you know. These guys, some of them, we're talking about billions of dollars of profit, or obviously millions of dollars of profit easily. And I mean, obviously I'm not at couple million profit, so I can't completely relate, because I'm not holding Bitcoin from that many years back, or I didn't buy that much whenever, you know what I mean? So not saying I'm not sitting good, I'm sitting good and I'm happy, but I'm not selling at 100K. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyways, today is obviously a slow, boring day, but I want you guys mainly to remember that these pullbacks are healthy. And I mean, it's not even the end of the world. I mean, what, we pulled back 8%. It's Bitcoin, it's Solana, it's Ethereum. I mean, all these coins. I mean, people that are freaking out right now, come on. I mean, what are you freaking out about? We've seen much worse pullbacks, okay? We've seen much more worse. I mean, this was pretty nasty, 43%. That was just in July. August, we had good little 26. And this is on Solana, by the way. All I'm saying is these pullbacks are healthy. They're normal. This is what we do. This is crypto. I honestly am looking at this like, one, I do wish, because I did know I could have took a short here. I really do. But I don't know. Right now, we are just so bullish. To me, taking shorts, I would rather just wait for the longs. I mean, that's really how I'm looking at this right now. Is like, why risk a short? Because this could have easily just, I mean, with the force and the buying power that we have right now, like, this could have just kept going higher. I mean, yeah, it could have been a lower risk sell, but I didn't take it. got to move on to the next setup. And what I see now is, like for Solana, 210, maybe 215. Bitcoin, this 90,000 to 89,000 range. Ethereum, I see like the 30, 50, 3100 range in here, maybe down to this, but I think in this support zone could happen. Certain coins are actually moving good today, but XRP, yeah, it's a tough one. I think this 5 level, I think the $1.10 would definitely be a better zone. It's just, this is an ugly spot to try longing anything. Definitely wouldn't recommend it. This is also an ugly position on Caspa. Jupiter is in an ugly spot. Obviously that didn't play out. That didn't play out. And we are now, I'm just going to get rid of this entirely. Tell you what, I'm going to do this. And now we need to just wait it out. Not taking any positions at the moment. I'm just sitting this one out. The 382 is coming up soon. That could be spot. I'll actually tap the 382, but something tells me it's going to come down some more. So we are just going to wait it out and see what happens. Definitely don't recommend just hopping in right now if you're watching today. Not saying go pull the trigger on trades. Definitely saying let it come down, let it breathe, let it do its thing today. I don't see anything crazy going on. There's no crazy news, but have a good day. Remember, pullbacks are healthy for the market. This is normal. We need this to climb higher. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. So we have to always come down to go higher. We have to, it's just the name of the game. Stay patient, stay disciplined. The gains will come. Just stay laser focused at all times. Have a good day.